Hello everyone, this is Ferdinand and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you like my content, please consider liking, sharing, and to subscribe. If you have any comments or suggestions, leave them in the comment section below, and we'll get into today's video. Before I get into it, I just want to say that yesterday I put up the video with Fortnite in the title, and I put a picture of it, and I totally forgot because I was so much, I was working before, and totally forgot that I was gonna upload my Fortnite gameplay. Though fair warning, half of the gameplay, I think more than half, is played by my 4-year-old, so it's you're gonna see a lot of failures in there. But that's not an excuse. I myself personally am a horrible player of Fortnite as well, so you're gonna see some funky stuff in there. So getting into today's topics, as you may have read in the title as well, the one thing I want to talk about is Google Stadia. Now, Google Stadia itself, it's a cloud-based gaming platform that Google launched, and just like Google Glass and other failed projects from Google, this is gonna be another one of those which Google is gonna bury and totally forget that it was something that ever happened. It was a failed platform from the beginning. I know they had a free model, but then there was a paid model as well, where you actually paid, I think, monthly or a yearly subscription to. And on top of that, the most stupid thing that they had in Google Stadia was the fact that you actually had to pay for the full price of the game. I mean, what if you're gonna follow the Netflix model of movies and shows and bring that into gaming? I mean, at least be receptive towards the idea that if you're gonna do this and you're gonna charge people money, then at least give them the option of playing the games for free. Like, at least have that much backing financially. And it's not like Google doesn't have money to say that, okay, you know what, come to our platform, pay whatever 10-15 bucks a month, and every game in our library is there for you to play. Kind of like what Game Pass is doing, right? Or the Nvidia's platform on the PC was doing, that you could access every game that you have on Steam on it. So I mean, it was just incredibly stupid of how they handled it. Quite clearly, it shows that the corporate minds at Google they had no idea on how to do this, what they wanted out of it, what were their expectations, and how they were gonna actually bring on the gaming community over. Which, in all honesty, the gaming community is one of the toughest communities to win your heart over, right? They're not the sort of people who would just give you their money and not question as to what they're getting in return. Like, we've seen it time and time again. If a product isn't good, gamers will get behind on what we're expecting, and what we were told we would expect for our money. And Google Stadia was exactly what gamers didn't want. Personally, if you ask me myself, I don't like cloud gaming. Just the ideology of it. For me personally, I do believe in physical media. I believe in physical consoles. I believe in having a physical console, and I believe that's where the actual fun is. Having your games, not having to rely on a digital platform to give you your games. Like, I personally still prefer buying all of my games and all of my discs physically. I know that this is sort of a trend where digital gaming is becoming a bigger norm, but you have to understand, like, I mean, I'm someone who moved over from Pakistan to Canada. In countries like Pakistan, or basically the East, generally speaking, I don't think they have good internet. And in order for you to have a digital platform, digital way of downloading and playing games, you need to have a good internet infrastructure. And apart from North America, and I think maybe some European countries, this is not the norm, right? And that is something that I think a lot of people kind of ignore and don't see. There's a lot of YouTube channels where I see people saying, "Oh, it's amazing, we love cloud gaming and we do want the platforms to become digital." I don't think those guys know what they're asking for. I mean, if you're talking locally within your area, supposed to just say, North America or where you live, and you have good internet connection, because even in Canada where I am, I mean, there are some parts, some areas, or some companies that give you services, but the internet isn't good. It just isn't good enough to let you stream a game, let alone watch movies on Netflix comfortably without buffering or anything, right? So I don't like the ideology. I don't think the world overall is ready for this cloud gaming. But if there was a company that was gonna come up with a successful way of doing it, Google was not one of them. Now, interestingly, Google killed off their development studios. And the part that I find ironic, I think a couple of months ago, if I'm not wrong, please correct me if I am in the comment section. They brought out, they brought over Shannon Studstill. For those of you who don't know, Shannon worked as the head of Santa Monica Studios, the studio that basically produced God of War games. Even the last very successful, very acclaimed God of War 2018, the soft reboot that the game had under creative director Cory Barlog, but the head of the studio was Shannon Studstill. And they brought her over. I thought that she just came maybe a couple of months ago. Give the lady a chance, guys. Give her the chance. It's not like Google doesn't have the money. Give her the chance to prove what she can do for you guys. If you had any chance whatsoever of succeeding in this endeavor, Google, it was gonna be through someone like Shannon. She was the only one who could get you what you wanted. And it's just incredibly sad that they scrapped the whole thing. And also in the news I saw like how they did it. I mean, it is deplorable to tell your people that, hey, amazing work, fantastic, everything's fine, and you guys are doing an amazing job, and then as a leader of that platform, while knowing at the back end that, oh, you know what, yeah, we're gonna scrap this project and we're gonna scrap all of these people and fire them. Incredibly sad, man. I have to say, like, I am unbelievably sad over this situation, as to how many people relocated because of Google, because of Google Stadia's development studios. How many people moved because of this? Now they're all out of jobs because Google, just like any other of its failed initiatives, decided that, oh, you know what, maybe this isn't a profitable business to be in. Maybe we don't have the formula down. When the gamers told you that you needed feedback, you needed to listen to us. If you are gonna take on this stupid endeavor, you need to listen to your audience. But you know what? Google was just like any other big AAA studio these days. And I'm not talking about studios like, the Sony first parties, or the Xbox initiative. Actually good studios who do the work. But I'm talking about Activision and EA level stuff. I mean, if Google looked at Activision and EA and like, oh, look at them making tons of money on microtransactions, why can't we do that? How about we tell people to come to our platform, subscribe, and pay us monthly for the service, and on top of that, pay us the full $60 for a game? I mean, how stupid do you think gamers are that they would pay you money just so they could pay you more money? But you know what? People still are fans of Activision and EA and their stupid microtransactions. So I digress. I'm sure Google saw an opportunity, thought that there's a market that they could capture, maybe try and get some people behind the movement, and obviously failed. I don't feel sad for Google. I do not feel sad for the corporate side of the company. Um, Neither do they care. I mean, if I'm sad, I am sad for the developers. People who left good companies, good jobs, good places, their cities, their homes, to come and work for Google Stadia. People who believed in their initiative, people who believed in their message, and the people that Google failed. And and that's a very sad thing. I feel very disappointed. It's not surprising that Google would scrap something that didn't work out, because Google's not known. Google isn't known to be a patient company, to give a new product its due time to develop and get its fan base going. I mean, they want to be viral, and they want to be viral from day one, and that's it, right? So there is no if and or buts about it with Google. So if the product works, perfect. If it doesn't work, that's it, scrap it. And that's the sad part in this entire situation. I just feel sad for the people. I sincerely hope all of the developers find new jobs. I know Google said that they'll try and keep most of the people within the company, but yet again, like I said, I don't believe the corporate jargon. They just say these things to make people feel better, and it's not true. Anyway, guys, this is the end of the video here. If you guys want me to share more of my thoughts on, Google Stadia or any other platform, let me know. I could probably make a second video, and I am thinking I'm gonna upload another video today or tomorrow maybe, and we'll see you guys later. Please like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Thanks, guys. Take care. Bye.